Welcome to your weekend focus for November the 11th, the 10th and the 11th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Just looking at the numerology alone for this weekend, um, there's a lot of magic in it. There really is. First of all, we have the 10. So that boils down to a 1, which is the magician, or we could even say that the 10 is the wheel card. So seasons are changing. We're stepping into new experience, new beginnings, new starts, a new vibration, uh, a stronger sense of self, attaching ourselves to our wisdom. The magician, whenever the magician appears, I mean, that's a time for new moon affirmations. And I put out a video quite some time ago now, but it's down below if you want an idea of some affirmations that you can say for the moon cycles, for the new moon. And then and that actually adds up the daily to a 23, which is the Fool card, right? Because it's the major arcana is 1 to 22, right? So our 0 to 22, we start at the Fool at 0, but he just repeats himself, right? The 0 is represented. We begin the path again. When we get to 22, when we get to the World card, we now step on that elevated path, taking our wisdom and our experiences with us and what has shaped us along this path to a new path. So it ends up being the Fool again, the 23 energy. 2 plus 3 is 5. So, the adventure, the new starts, the new beginnings, the new quests, the new opportunities, the new relationships, the new energy you can put forth into an old relationship or an old project or an old environment. And we have Jupiter has just gone into Sagittarius, which gives us that positive energy. We have Mercury also in Sagittarius. I don't know. I think Mercury, there's just so much to learn and so much to do that we might actually put way too much on our plates. So we have to be a little bit discriminating. We have to say, and Mercury's going to be there for a while because Mercury's going to go retrograde in Sagittarius. So it's going to be a while before Mercury actually goes. It's not going to be a quick 2.5, 3 week little visit. It's going to be a while for us to really, decipher what do I really need to learn? What do I really need to put my focus on in order to go forward for my highest good, my path, my joy. So I think with Mercury there, I think it can almost be a little bit of a hindrance for us because everything will seem good. We want to learn everything. We want to do everything. We want to experience everything. And it could be very overwhelming and we could sign up to a lot of things that really isn't going to matter long term for us. So we have to be a little bit more dedicated to our truest dreams. And so anyways, then we go to Sunday. Sunday is November 11. The day is 11. The year 2018 is 11, so we have an 11, 11, 11 energy, which adds up to a 33 energy, the strongest of the it's gone. It's gone. The 11, the 22, and the 33, and it's not coming to me. So we're just going to go on. 33 is most powerful. And I want to say cardinal because we're in cardinal energy right now, but it's not cardinal. Anyways, that is the teacher of teachers. That is truest spirituality. That is love. I think it's the higher octave of Venus. So it is pure love, pure compassion, pure empathy, leading from the heart rather than the ego interrupting us and saying, well, don't you want to try this? And don't you want to do that? But it's not really towards what you want to do going forward, who you want to be, who you want to become. So we're being asked to look at that master number. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I couldn't come up with master. The master number, 33. The teacher of teachers. It's considered the Christ number. If you take the numerology of the word Savior, it's 33. And you will find people that are very spiritual, very compassionate, but they're teachers, sage wisdom, shamans. I could go, a whole list is coming to me. We'll be here all night if I list them. Those kinds of people drawing us and teaching us. So how are we the teachers? How are we leading the path? How are we stepping into that role as a spiritual leader or a teacher of something? You know, if you're a parent and you're teaching your kids to cook a dinner, you're a teacher. You know, how are you growing your world by teaching others and wanting them to learn and wanting them to go on the quest or the journey or the opportunity with you? How are you drawing them in? How are you sharing your sage wisdom or your heart in such a way that they want to be next to you, that they want to grow in your path, and you to grow in theirs, of course? We start with the Empress, the 3 energy, and that's next year's energy. So we could be feeling a little bit of the optimism. This is really about wanting to plant our seeds going forward. This is the new moon energy. The Empress appears. This is fertility. This is new paths forward. This is new opportunities, new learning experiences, new adventures, new relationships. Bringing beauty into something that was once very stagnated. And we're feeling that empowerment this weekend of how to bring that into our lives. We have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups flew out on Friday. And here it is in the second position following the Empress, saying expect new experiences, expect love around the corner, expect yourself to find that passion, or better yet, grab it, dive into that passion of yours this weekend. Do something that you love, that you enjoy, that raises your energy, that raises your light. Plan a romantic weekend, just the 2 of you. Go out and meet somebody if you're not with somebody, or a group of people, or maybe like-minded people that will teach you things as well as you teaching them things in order to go forward on your path. Nights always bring in messages from God, your angels, your spirit guides. So pay attention to what is being whispered into your ears, what you are being shown, what you notice that nobody else seems to notice around you. We have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is in detriment again. It's going to be a lot harder to make those wise choices, especially with the Empress and the Knight of Cups and the numerology. It's going to be hard to say, okay, I need to slow it down. I need to think it through. I need to dot my T's and cross my I's. I need to reevaluate. I need to rethink. I need to make sure that this is right for me on my path. Now, our crown here is a living vine. So how wonderful is that? Because all kinds of new ideas and experiences can come our way, because our mind is just open to the new experience, the unique experience, the new idea. And be careful with that, because I think we could be taken away on a magic carpet ride, so to speak, if we don't ground ourselves, if we don't say that isn't practical, that isn't tangible, that isn't something I can really step into. I mean, we'd all like to go and jump on the back of a unicorn and set that as our goal, but highly unlikely that we will ever get the chance to do that. So we need to be grounded. And this is kind of what I'm seeing with this energy, that we could be taken for a magic carpet ride. Let me show you the world. And you get back and you go, wow, that wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be. And now I'm back where I started, and I have nothing really to show for it. So pay attention to, because the King of Pentacles, I mean, he has that huge pentacle. He's the richest of them all. He has more abundance than you could ever imagine. But he is very thoughtful about it. He is very dogmatic about his practices, his routines, of what he invests into, of how much information he needs to really gather before he actually takes that step forward. And then when he takes that step forward, it's right, and it pays off big time. Everybody goes, wow, didn't see that coming. But he did, because he did the research, he did the questions, he dug for information, he dug for answers. And while that sun is still in Scorpio, it's time for us to truly dig within ourselves and know our truth and know what we truly want to go after. And then we can make a decisive plan on, this doesn't belong in my life, but this does. We have the Moon card. Ooh, strong, strong, strong energy. The Moon card is exactly that. The Moon card is, a lot of times it's a naked woman standing in a pond. So you're not afraid of your reflection. So, yeah, get naked and stand in front of the mirror and love every part about you. Because there's not many people that can actually do that. They'll always find that flaw. They'll always find where they could be better. And what are you comparing it to? Yourself or something else, somebody else? Know your own truth. That is what is going to allow you to feel the liberation going forward, feel the freedom going forward, honoring yourself, allowing balance to come into your life the way that you want it to come in, not how somebody else describes the balance should be in your life. We'll take one more. We got the Three of Wands. Oh, decisions, decisions, decisions. I kind of see us standing there with that first wand in our hand, and we're going, okay, well, this is plan A. And this is what I could do with plan A. And then we're going to move over to that second wand, and we're going to go, okay, plan B. Okay. And that third one might be another option altogether, or it might be a decision between the two, but we are still standing at the first one. So don't be knee-jerking this energy. Think it through. Think about what really brings you into your truth, into your goals, into your dreams, into your desires, and what you truly want. And stand strong and think it through. This is a thinking it through card. So we may have lots of wonderful ideas. The hard part is the King of Pentacles. They're in detriment. We may not want to attach ourselves to that wisdom because we want to enjoy the fantasy a little bit more this weekend. So don't make any strong decisions if you decide to do that for yourself, because you can play the energy that way for yourself. But know that when you are done that magic carpet ride, you are going to land in the exact same spot you were before you got on it. And so now what are you going to do? So don't get overly committed to that magic carpet ride. Let's get an affirmation card. So strong, beautiful energy. Look within yourself, know your truth. And yes, know that there's going to be probably some magical things happening in your life, opportunities opening up to you, and we really need to be the King of Pentacles and tap into, is this my path forward? Is this what I want my path forward to look like, be like? Is it going to bring in value? Is it going to bring in happiness? Is it going to bring in balance? Maybe you need to giggle and laugh a little bit more in life. Maybe a magic carpet ride isn't such a bad idea. Let your hair down a little bit. Enjoy life, but know that it's only for, a couple of hours or something. Don't expect to stay on that carpet. Well, you might just decide to stay on the carpet. I wouldn't advise towards it, though. Two of Earth. Oh my gosh, my fingers aren't working here. Okay, pleasurable work, adaptability, balance between play and work. My efforts bring me joy. Play and work are not separate because what I am doing is actually fun. If conditions change, I can switch gears easily. I am fully present in the excitement of creativity and eager to experience the surprises that occur when the seeds I have planted take root, sprout, and develop in unexpected ways. This is a time for flexibilities and trust in how the universe will shape what is coming into being. One way or another, my dreams manifest in the material world. What a beautiful affirmation that you can just say every day to yourself. One way or another, my dreams manifest in the material world. Period. The end. Done. That's my affirmation. So we don't want to be shutting doors on all this magic, but we really want to think it through. We want to make sure that it belongs in our path, because there's many things that can take you on that magic carpet ride that are definitely not healthy choices. So we don't want to put ourselves in risky situations. We don't want to, but we do want to explore right now. We do want to, and Mercury's going to make us want to look at the magical, all the information that we have our fingers on these days, right? With the computer alone, you can learn about anything you want, right? Another, look at this, we got the Justice card. 11, 11, 11 is Sunday, and there is the 11 energy standing there very strong, holding the scales, holding the knife, summoning in the balance that is needed and seeing what the balance is that's needed, and the sword there ready to cut away whatever does not bring balance, whatever stagnates us, whatever dissipates our energy. Justice, karma. The law of cause and effect is in play now as I see elements in my life balance out. What goes around comes around. I am now seeing evidence of this law in the conditions in my world. So if you have been paying it forward, expect to see the magic come back in your life. Where you've given, where you've sacrificed. I mean, the 33 energy is all about self-sacrifice. It's ruling with complete compassion and empathy. I mean, the truest 33s are ones that do not really care about themselves, but work tirelessly for the sake of others. It's a hard energy to live. It's a hard path to live. So what goes around comes around. And if you're looking back and you're going, well, man, I don't know if all that much is going to come around, then this is your chance to make a new shift in your life, knowing that this energy will come around again. So if you are looking for the reward without doing anything, this is the wake-up call to say, start doing, so that you can tap into this magic. And if you have been doing, expect the beauty to be present in your life. Look for it. You will see it. One more. The Eight of Water appears. Oh, this is the one with the wrong picture. It's got the Eight of Fire picture. It always throws me off. This is the picture. Journey of discovery, letting go and seeking a deeper meaning and greater authenticity beyond beyond being superficial. All that glitters isn't gold, and I know that I always deserve authentic riches. The gold that fills me with joy, abundance, and understanding. I fearlessly pause to re-examine where I've been, where I am, and where I might go. Now I consciously choose the path that is right for me, instead of the one that seems likely to draw me into it, or the one I feel I ought to walk. I am true to my heart. I've come as far as I can, and I leave by the wayside the last vestiges of illusion, the last bits of fear and shame. I will no longer hold on to what isn't right for me. So I guess I could have just pulled this card, and that really sums up the energy of this weekend, doesn't it? All that glitters isn't gold, and I know I always deserve authentic riches, the gold that fills me with joy, abundance, and understanding. I fearlessly pause to re-examine where I have been, where I am, and where I might go. So remember that King of Pentacles energy. Now I consciously choose the path that is right for me, and that was the Three of Wands energy. are the one I feel I ought to walk. I am true to my heart. There's the moon energy. I've come as far as I can. And I leave behind the last part of illusion, fear, and shame. And I step into my path, excited, realizing, understanding the true abundance that's out there. And the energy is shifting, and I know we've come through a lot of hard things, and you're probably, you might not even be feeling it yet. So some of you have been feeling this energy starting to bubble, and others, sit back, relax. It's going to be a fun ride. But it's very positive energy to really move us in the right direction. And we've had a very hard year with every single planet being in retrograde at some point. And some of them still are, and some of them Mercury still has to. So it really made us look at every aspect of our lives to really understand our truth. So when this energy starts to appear, we are ahead of the game. We know our truth. We know what we want. We know our goals. We know what we stand for. And so now is the time to move past the fear, past the shame, past the illusions, and ground ourselves in our truth and accept the experiences that are being offered to us. We have blessings, yes. Be grateful. Be grateful that you've walked through the paths that you had to walk through, because you wouldn't be who you are today without those struggles, that chaos, that sorrow. And those smiles and the happinesses and the joys. That's what made you unique. That's what got you to here and now. So be grateful for the path that you've walked. All of it. Just as you must be grateful for all of you and not see the flaws anymore, because there aren't any. It's your perception. And see where you are now. And give thanks. And then give thanks for what is about to come. Blessings, gratitude, and thanks. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. It's a perfect opportunity to create peace within your soul so that the gratitude is pure and there's forgiveness from the past, looking at the now and then creating the future. Begin a new tradition. Maybe create a gratitude tree and write down a few things that you are grateful for each day and hang it on the tree as a reminder. Go around your dinner table and express thanks. Not just on Thanksgiving. Create a gratitude journal. Whatever way you want to express your gratitude to spotlight your blessings, do it so that there is a constant reminder around you, so that you can see that you are blessed even when you feel otherwise. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.